stop being a nice guy. Imagine being the main hero of your own movie, having control of your life, being in charge of what's happening, and not being an NPC in someone else's life. This video is gonna be a wake-up call for all you nice guys out there who think being a nice person is going to get you the girl of your dreams, or it will make you have a lot of friends. Newsflash, it won't. In fact, it's more likely to do the exact opposite thing. Being a nice guy can actually be a really bad character trait to have. We're going to explore why and what you can do to break free from the nice guy trap and start actually getting grip in your existence in this world. To level up in life, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. First of all, let's talk about what we mean by nice guy. In a romantic sense, nice guy syndrome, as it's sometimes referred to, describes a man who displays acts of kindness with the ulterior motive of getting a romantic reward for his actions. In essence, he's overly nice to people in the hope that they will notice and date him because of it. In other scenarios, it's being the guy that always says yes in the hope that he'll benefit from it. But in reality, he gets overlooked because people don't take his behavior seriously. A nice guy is someone who is always polite, always courteous, always willing to help out, but who never seems to get the girl. He's always in the friend zone, always the shoulder to cry on, but never the one she wants to date, and he just can't figure out why. The term nice guy doesn't necessarily refer to someone who genuinely performs acts of kindness, but rather has a negative connotation for an individual who is perceived as ineffective in achieving their goals and not being taken seriously. Being nice all the time will make you passive. It will literally make you an NPC in real life instead of being the main hero of the story. You will just be like any other video game NPC, and your only role will be helping others conquer their missions in life while you accomplish nothing in return. The age-old saying of nice guys finish last rings with a lot of truth behind it. The issue with being a nice guy lies in the dishonesty that typically underpins your actions and behaviors. The authenticity of your intentions is often in question, as deep down you make expectations for receiving people's approval. Instead of genuinely wanting to help, you're secretly hoping for something in return. And that's not cool. According to Dr. Glover's book, most nice guy tendencies stem from a common pattern based on a man's upbringing and exposure. When a boy grows up without a proper relationship with their fathers, they are likely to develop the nice guy trait as they grow up. Some fathers cannot be present emotionally and physically because they also went through the same issues, which caused them to become nice guys. This vicious cycle makes it impossible for these fathers to be masculine role models to their sons. When one lacks a strong male presence when growing up, they often grow up in the company of strong female personalities. Without present male figures, men spend their formative ages learning how to connect with women. While this is not necessarily bad, this lack of masculine energy turns men into nice guys. The imbalance in masculine and feminine energies leaves men in a validation-seeking cycle instead of learning how to self-validate. This is how you become a nice guy. I hate to say it to you, but you need to stop the give-to-get mentality. Don't try to please everyone to the point where you're fulfilling their needs rather than your personal needs. Another thing you probably are struggling with is the ability to say no. If you're having a hard time saying no to people, even when you are unable to meet their demands, you are a nice guy. This will sadly result in you having a lot of negative feeling about yourself. You're being underestimated and taken for granted. You're feeling used up in your personal, work, and social life. You're always accepting to do tasks for people who would not do the same for you. One of the most common traits about nice guys, as well, is that they are always being the doormat for people's stress and issues. They often absorb the pressure and always do as others dictate. even when it is illogical, and also being afraid of rejection from not meeting the demands of others' self-esteem issues and issues with setting boundaries. In other words, you're being cucked on by others. Plus, let's be honest, sometimes your nice behavior can be a bit over the top and uncomfortable for those around you. One of the biggest issues with being a nice guy is that you're not assertive enough. You don't speak up for yourself and your needs, which means your feelings often get ignored or dismissed. In order to be successful in life and relationships, you need to be confident and go after what you want. Don't waste your valuable time simping for hot chicks just to get noticed by them. A lot of the time these days, guys just go out for their way just to please a girl by giving her what they think she needs in order to be with them. They often, in the process, start ignoring their own needs and personal well-being. OnlyFans and Twitch really messed up our society a lot. Males these days are obsessed with giving out their wage money to e-girls thinking they can get a date with them. Let me tell you this, if you're a simp, you will never get noticed at all by these girls. Your money and your nice actions will get flushed down the toilet at the end of the day. Trust me, the big part of becoming a dominant male is putting your needs first. While it may sound wrong, putting yourself first is not a bad thing. Always consider the things that are important to you before considering others. When you put yourself first, the people around you will stop demanding favors up front and instead align their needs with your availability or willingness to help people. Stop saying yes or to everything. Even your kindness should come with limits. Nice guys often feel guilty when they are unable to accomplish greatness in their life. To feel better, they put in hard work to do nice things for other people. Sometimes, your inability to say no makes it hard for you to make time in your life for yourself, as you are too busy being everyone's doormat. If you have a hard time saying no, remember you can still be the good guy who says no. Be respectful. I am not saying be the douche guy who always swears at others for no reason. Be respectful, stand your ground, and just say no if you want to do something for a particular person. Also, stop being afraid to voice your opinions. If someone asks you what you think about something, don't just say I don't know or I don't have an opinion. That's the coward's way out. Instead, say what you really think. Even if it's controversial, even if it's unpopular, even if it offends someone. That's what real men do. I mean, look at Andrew Tate, for example. He is not afraid to voice his opinions online or in real life. If he disagrees with something, he just says it out loud. He has been canceled multiple times, he has been jailed and locked up. But that didn't stop him from being himself and saying out loud what he thinks and stands for. As we said earlier, it is a wonderful thing that you try to be nice to others, trying to be respectful to women and men. Trying to offer help is good, but this can turn your life upside down if you're doing it dishonestly for the sake of pleasing others instead of focusing on yourself. This video will hopefully teach you how to stop being the nice guy and instead be a better version of yourself. To level up in life, make sure you're subscribed.